In the 1940s, when Communist China started making laws against Chinese, many Chinese came to America to start new jobs and take jobs in America. And during the 1940s, Americans started creating laws against Chinese and Asians to generalize them because they were taking too many of their jobs at once and leaving Americans out of jobs. And when they started to do this, they started generalizing Asians as one and not being unique and showing that they can all be the same. Due to the sensitivity of this project, faces will be out of the camera and only audio will be used. Even though there's a difference between how we learn to put any pressure from Asians to Americans and how they get education. Did your parents ever put any pressure on you when you were a child?
Talking about this, actually, when I think about this, some people say, well, Asian parents kind of push it all, really every time, all the time, tell their children, right, how to do, how they should, study, but my parents, no. I do feel that, most of the time it's me who really take the responsibility, who really want to, work harder, who really want to work long hours.
Push you in school, they want you to do.
I assume most parents want their kids to be the best they possibly can be.
Do they make you study all the time and push you?
They make sure I'm studying. I mean, if I'm not studying, then there's going to be a problem. I mean, they understand that not everyone studies 17 hours a day and then just sleeps the rest,
Do your parents encourage you to study and stay in school?
Yeah, definitely. So they more encourage you to do your best and just try your best and study hard.
Even though there's still pressure on children these days, you're still able to show your unique ways. Do you know any friends that had parents like that, where they were
Yes, definitely. Yeah, there are, some of my, classmates or students, they sometimes complain to me, oh, my parents don't want me to do this, do not want me to do that. They will always want me to study. They really want me to spend time. And I know some of them are really interested in reading novels in Chinese, of course, in Chinese. And then parents usually prevent them from doing that. They said, well, it's a waste of time. You really want to spend all your time, on your academics, your math, your English, and then things like that.
Do you feel that there's a difference between how Asians are brought up and how Americans are brought up?
Well, I have friends that are Asian, I guess, yeah. And it seems like the ones that I talk to about school, it seems like their parents are a little bit more uptight about their grades and stuff, and a little bit less happy with a B and want them more with an A.
It is what you want to persevere to be, and is what you get out of it as a result. Do you think that Asian parents put too much pressure on kids these days?
So I would say yes, still they are very, still very pushy. But in another way, they do provide more material comforts to their children now. But I can feel that, because when parents are here, right, Chinese parents here, they kind of, because this is in American culture, they probably, get, to know, what is the American culture is like, and then they probably adjust what they do. But still, I think they are.
There's a difference between Chinese kids or Asian kids growing up in China.
And growing up here? Yeah, there's a difference. I mean, you're around different people, different type of education, different government. It's your parents will eventually kind of change into almost convert.
But have you heard of them in America where people talk about Asians being
then
some
you
of
say,
the
well, you're
smartest?
good, good in math and science, right? That's what I heard here too.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, stereotype, right?
Yeah.
Well, Asian people, maybe Chinese people, they're doing well in math, they're doing well in science. I mean, it's not that, they're automatically doing that. I think it's more of the efforts they put there, right? Which make them do better in the subjects.
Even after hearing these common stereotypes that are still up in the air after interviewing people, we still will probably have generalization and stereotypes around Asians for as long as we last. This has been Alex Look, reporting on general stereotypes.